Welcome to Journey JavaFX. In this episode is season 1 episode 13. We are going to talking about read a text file. It's quite simple, just read the content from a file. Let's start. The dashboard for this episode is very simple. Read a file. For example, in the previous episode, we just output a file, right? So now in this one we are just reading it in to see how it works. So the writing part is done. I'm gonna delete it. So now we're gonna work on the read. Read is quite simple. The easiest one is more like files.read string. Okay, this one is easy. So this one is expecting a path. It's so this one we're gonna pass in a path dot get. So this one will give us a path object. So now we're gonna put something in it. Say we need a string str input file name. Right, so in this way we leave it there. Yeah. Let me find the file. Find the file. Oh, here. Okay, we're gonna do this. This is our last time the file we created. It's more like this. So the file name dashboard.html, right? So we're gonna pass in this variable, and then now we want to. Okay, let's create a new variable. Say str. Let's say the content. Okay. All right. So now we are going to s out p the content. Right. So in this way we can test if we get all those kind of things. So now let's run it. Quite simple, just test. So now we have all of this, right? We have all of this, which is the thing exactly we put it in, right? So now I'm gonna kill the program and rewrite all this read stuff into a function similar like this one. But for reading a file, there are multiple ways. There are like input stream reader, a lot, but I found this one file.read string is the easiest one, right? So yeah, we have the easy option. We just use it. It serves the purpose. To make a function, it's just the same as before. Void. Oh no, this one cannot be void. It gotta be string because we are actually receiving stuff, right? It's not like writing file, we put stuff in and then we are fine. But reading a file, we are expecting something back. All right. So let's say read the file as simple as possible, like this. So then we're gonna copy paste this whole thing into it and see what things we can update. Most likely this part, right? Most likely this part. Same idea. I'm gonna copy paste it somewhere here. Just we're gonna need it in a bit. So reading the file, we fix the red line, adding to the signature. Everything looks okay. Again, we're gonna create some variables like this one. Okay, so then this part, no need to declare it again. But now we are using the same idea and say, how about we just using the same technique from last time, get path. All right, we're gonna just be careful. We are adding this portion to the portion that inside of the get. Okay, this is gonna be part of the get. So in the end, we're gonna have a path object which gonna represent the whole thing. This is what we want. In this way, this one is no longer required. right? And then we can say return because it's coming back. The shortest one we can make it is more like return. This part, that's it. If we want to even make it shorter, we can copy paste the whole thing into here. But in that way, it's just like yeah, it's too short, you know. I prefer it in this way. It's just kind of easier to read, right? Otherwise, it will be too long. Yeah, read the file. That's it. Then to consume it, it's quite simple. We just say read files and passing in whatever the parameter, right? And then that's it. Oh, we are reading from it, right? So we gotta say read str text, right? Because we are reading in text, whatever. And then we copy paste this part into the portion. This one is no longer needed, and this one no longer needed. Okay, so now we can just oh, forgot equal sign, and then s out p. Okay, str text. So now we just run it. It should work in the same way. Yeah, you see, we get the result. But based on the length, it's not a big difference. You know, we're still having 2 lines. Before it was like 4 lines, but now overall we still have like 4 lines. But the idea is like, you know, for those regularly used stuff, it's better to create a dedicated function for it, right? So in this way, it will be a lot easier to maintain, right? Say, what if one day we are using the same function again and again, but for some reason the function stopped working? It may be caused by a Java update. Not likely. I'm just saying, you know, it's one of the chance. And then we don't need to go through all our programs to find out, you know, which part is actually reading a file, right? In that way, it will be time consuming. But once we outsource this kind of routine stuff out, then all the rest of the program, whichever want to read the file, they can utilizing this function, right? And then in the future, if something wrong with the function, then we fix the function itself, and then it will benefit all the programs, right? It's a lot better than go into every single program to find it and update it, right? It's more like it's more like centralizing the most you know, high use kind of utility tools, right? So in this way, I believe it's best practice. But again, on your end, it's your choice to do it either way. And you know, the purpose is like we are making a tool to help us, right? We should find the way we feel comfortable. All right. So this episode is done. In the next episode, we're gonna working on kind of, you know, to connect all the stuff together, right? We want to have something like when we open up this window, the list view gonna be populated automatically instead of we manually click on this refresh. Okay, and also when we choose one of it, then this HTML editor should be populated automatically, right? It's more like now when I click on it, it should populate whatever. And also we want to add a template into this if it's empty, right? It may sound a little bit complicated, but you will see it in the real examples. Yeah, don't be afraid. Then I guess I'm wrapping this up. See you in the next one.